Hey guys, it's Edwin here, and today I'm going to talk about dissociation or zoning out or feeling that your body is outside you, especially after being in an abusive relationship or after experiencing any kind of traumatic situation in life. You see, you first have to understand this. Like when you're in an abusive relationship, be it with your family, your partner, you are feeling pain and you feel trapped in it. You feel trapped in that relationship. You feel that you cannot leave. And because you're traumatized and they've ruined your self esteem, you feel that you'll never break free, even if the door is wide open. So, this feeling of helplessness when you are in a dangerous situation, case in point now, like being in an abusive relationship, like you are being abused and you can't really escape. You are being, let's say, physically or emotionally abused, but you can't escape the situation. When you are in this kind of state of helplessness and you can't escape, it mostly leads to what is called dissociation. Um, dissociation is a coping mechanism where you detach from reality and there is a mental disconnect among your thoughts, memories, and actions. It's more of your body and mind developing this coping mechanism or this defense mechanism so as to avoid feeling the pain you are encountering in that present moment, especially when you are trapped in a traumatic situation. And it mostly happens when you stay in that traumatic situation for a very long time. And it's a very common symptom of being in a narcissistic relationship because you feel cornered to the point where you feel like you live in that painful environment forever and there is no escape for you. So the mind disconnects you from those thoughts, feelings, and surroundings as it seeks to protect you from the overwhelming emotions or the psychological trauma you are experiencing. So it's the situation where they might yell at you, call you names, verbally abuse you, physically abuse you, but you just feel that you're not really there. Like you're not really there. Like your mind is far away or your body is far away. Like you're just zoning out. Like they might be calling you all those names, but your attention is just so far away. And when you don't pay attention to what they are doing or what's happening in your surrounding, it provides some sense of safety because the pain of soaking in the emotional or the physical abuse which is happening is unbearable. So, the unprocessed traumatic memories you are being exposed to far much supersedes your ability to cope with them or to process them in that present moment. So, what the mind does is it disconnects from the reality. So, the best thing to do is to for the mind is to like psychologically exit from the reality of the situation so as to minimize the overwhelming pain you are feeling. So it's more of escaping in quotes, escaping into an imaginary world or what mostly looks like out of the body experience so as to protect yourself from the overwhelming pain. So the mind disconnects from reality so as to protect you from experiencing that pain because it doesn't have the necessary coping mechanism to deal with that traumatic situation. Hope that makes sense. So, what are some of the signs that you may be dissociating? It may be something like having brain fog, or you feel sleepy when life gets challenging, or you feel calm under stress, but the truth is just you are just numbing, or you find that the more stressful a situation is, the less likely you can think clearly, or you can have this sense that you are two people, like you are watching yourself, you are having this out of the body experience, and might also experience forgetfulness, or you just feel disconnected from your body as if you're not there, you're not really present. You can have delayed reactions to situations, or just zoning out, or daydreaming, which is a very common one. So it's just about feeling disconnected. That's actually the core. Feeling disconnected, feeling like you are there but you're not actually there. You are living but you're not actually living. So those are just some of the few signs of dissociation. Being in this state of dissociation, it might really feel okay, but it's really dangerous because you are missing out on life, or you are missing out on reality in itself because you are disconnected from it. When you are dissociated, you've numbed the fear, but at the same time, you're also disconnected from the meaningful and authentic interactions with those around you and your surrounding. And another thing is, a dissociated experience never really goes away, or it doesn't just disappear in thin air. It will always find a way to show itself in your present life. For example, you might find yourself engaging in some undesirable behavior which on normal occasions you wouldn't be engaging, like being angry at some, like traffic or just a small instance. So those unprocessed traumatic memories will always look fresh to the mind, and it will still try to protect you by maintaining this dissociative state even long after you've left that traumatic experience. So to the mind, you've left it, but because the memory is still there, the memory is still unprocessed, the mind will still just be hyper vigilant of all your surroundings and all your actions because the memory is still fresh. So how do you stop being dissociated or feeling disconnected? Let's first understand this. Dissociation and all those experiences or emotions you are having in your present life are not who you are. They are just symptoms of underlying pain or painful memories which have never been processed. So when you process past pain, or when you process those past painful experiences, you release the anchor that's tying you to those past experiences, because the unprocessed pain is what's tying you to that traumatic experience. And the main challenge here is actually this: your mind, which is, let's say, your current reality or your current identity, doesn't really want you to process those past painful experiences or those past painful emotions, because the thought of even processing it or the thought of those painful experiences is unpleasant and uncomfortable. That's why you may find yourself having thoughts like, I don't want to go there, because the thought of it, of really processing it, is painful. So your current identity feels more safe and comfortable with your current dissociative state, because it sees that it's able to at least avoid or push away the pain. So to your current your current identity, it is that it's much better for me to remain in this dissociative state, because at least I can avoid the pain, or at least I don't feel that much pain, because it knows that there's pain in just even thinking about those painful experiences. The best way to counter this feeling of dissociation or this being stuck in this identity is to see dissociation as not really avoiding the pain, or disconnection as not really avoiding the pain, but carrying and continuously carrying past pain with you. That's a very, very different thing. So to the mind, it's like you are avoiding pain, but the moment you see that actually you're not really avoiding pain, you are still carrying pain from the past. You are still letting the pain from the past dictate your current life. So when you process past traumatic experiences, actually, it's like informing the same mind that, hey, we are safe now and I can handle whatever life throws at me. We don't need to cling in the past anymore. So in conclusion, the catalyst to your healing journey actually is just commitment to processing those past hurts without putting it into too much thought. Because the moment you think about it, the same mind will be like, nah, don't do it. You're not ready. I can't really face that. So you just commit and be positive that something good will come out of this healing journey. It's finding a safe environment to really go deeper and process those painful experiences so that you can reconnect with your authentic self. Because when you release past pain, you are connecting to the present you. You are connecting to present pain, to present pleasure. But when you hold on to them, you are still connected to those past experiences, so you will never be present. Hope you found that informative, guys. So you are experiencing dissociation because you've not processed past pain. But when you process past pain, you are connected. You just know that you are safe and you have the capacity to process any painful experience which arises as a result of a present experience. Hope you found that informative, guys. Feel free to share, subscribe, and comment. Until next time, see ya.